when we talk about impact wins, like notable wins, having TSM there is huge. Being able to get what Sentinels is, I mean, you're dethroning kings all over the place.
Tank. And ultimately, it does boil down to, of course, Sentinels as well. Is this agent composition with Brimstone going to be effective against 100 Thieves? So far, that's the Brimstone that's out of commission. Nitro's going to take him down, and they're going to break open onto this A site.
Yeah, Sick trying to back up. Provide some sort of cover. Two Roombas are going to cross and pass. The blast pack was there, and Asuna's Ghost is actually going to be the one that deals the final blow. Asuna goes a bit aggressively, excuse me, as he's trying to provide more pressure. Up across the pinch point on the map, Steel's going to be able to take care of dapr. Dicey continues to go aggressive with the frenzy. One left on the side of Sentinels. Sinatra's not going to be around for long. He's brought down from heaven. A flawless round for 100 Thieves. Steel putting the poorer performance from the last map behind him and starting off strong here. 100 Thieves are in control, and once again, they're hitting A. It's going to be a slightly different look as more presence is coming in from showers, but the site's the same nonetheless.
Okay, well, this is starting off very difficult for the Sentinels. They're just down to 2, make it down to 3, make it down to 2. It's an even matchup, but ShahZaM is the last one standing now. Got one shock dart left in the tank. The recon bolt is ready. They're going to plant towards that shower side, and Nitro just barely escapes with his life. It's 1v2, Hiko versus Nitro, and ShahZaM about to enter and try to win this round. It's going to be difficult. Remember, this is a gun round moving in for the Sentinels. And this is a round they were hoping to win. But the fact that it's all up to ShahZaM, he realizes, okay, they planted for showers. Let me clear it out. Let me pre-fire. But 100 Thieves have been wrapping around him the entire time. Here comes Nitro from the side.
Showing Sentinels plenty to think about, and Sentinels haven't been able to stop anything.
Oh, this is going to be their chance, and it'll start off hot for Sick. They'll defend the hookah push, but it never really was a hookah push. Asuna was just causing a distraction. But so far, they've been able to stop the plant. It's only Dicey that'll find the refrag, but it's down to 2 final players here for 100 Thieves. The Lamps control was strong enough. The spike's still down. They need to go pick that one up. Hiko will tag up the camera. Does see another player there. Actually, I think he used the... Wait, did he use Hedwig to tank the camera? Holy smokes. I think it was trying to tag a player, but it tagged Hedwig instead. Dicey grabs the spike, rotates over, and now it's all down to the 2v3.
And technically, the numbers disadvantage should be able to get onto here with relative ease, but it's Sinatraa. Sinatra's going to be on the swing. Dicey's not able to win that. Sinatra's actually going to get the heck out of dodge and preserve his life. Now all members of Sentinels are coming over. He goes in a difficult situation.
Yep, he does see one, at least the shoulder of one. Sinatraa pushes forward. He's going to find that frag onto Hiko. Very interested in seeing how it pans out. And if it's brought back in later maps.
Ton of utility being brought into hookah. You hear the showstopper has been used as well, but no, he's not even going to get a chance. Dicey goes in as well, not able to get anyone yet. As Sick takes care of him. The defensive line in the hookah holds fast yet again.
Still holding on. We have to remember that it does look like some of the 100 Thieves members a little worse for wear in the economy. While the rounds have been won, they haven't been very... they haven't been flawless, they haven't been perfect, but that's okay. It's all down to Hiko. Unfortunately, the clip runs dry for Sick. Hiko finding himself a parting gift as it's a 1v2 doable, but both members are on the opposite side where the spike is located. Now, I imagine there might be a play here with the Hunter's Fury, but he may not want to use it in a round that he could statistically lose. There's the swing, there's the frag. The Sentinels will now be within 2.
Different manner. And so far... They have been able to get 2 up on the board. ShahZaM with the operator getting the best of Steel early on. Certainly going to help.
Dicey gets a lot of space. That's the orbital strike. Don't really say that too often. Zom's going to find one. Nitro will feel the fire as Dicey now walks his way into the site, tries to use the smoke as cover. This unfortunately goes incredibly sour for 100 Thieves.
Yes, Hiko rotating over as well. They're going to get the spike down.
Hunter's Fury available, and a couple of shock darts. Nitro is going to play point here in the elbow. Smoke's about to go down as well. Doesn't have a paranoia, so he can't bait anything out. Recon Bolt will not spot anything out. A couple of shots up to no good. ShahZaM going to feel that one down to the 2v2. Doable, but we have to recall Hiko a little worse for wear when in terms of what weaponry he has. Shock darts come through. There's Dicey in the smoke. Nitro's going to find him down to 1 final player. Nitro with the quadra. A thrifty round for 100 Thieves. Thieves constantly batting their head into a wall here, trying to break through, but when ShahZaM's on the opposite side, that's what happens. You peek, you get shot. Zombs finds another one lurking through the showers, and it's just down to 3. They're still committed. They still want to take down this lockdown, but unfortunately, it's Sentinels that can't take it down. Asuna and Hiko, they make their way onto the site. It's down to the 2v3. Not looking good for the Sentinels, but now they're trying to escape. Paint shells working out incredibly well. It's down to the final player here for Asuna. And ShahZaM will take him down. A little bit of a crazy round. A lot going on there. Spike did end up going down, but 100 Thieves can't break through. Sentinels have to retake.
Spike planted.
Spike has been planted. Dicey still on the opposite side of the map. He's going to be sitting there alone for a little while as all resources of Sentinels have been invested, excuse me, over onto B. This time, the retake attempt is going to be a bit different. Sinatra's going to dash his way in as they're going to be applying pressure from opposite sides of the map. dapr gets taken out. Sinatraa with the Blade Storms tries to equalize things, but 100 Thieves hold strong. It's just Sick, who has the showstopper, but doesn't have any more help. Hiko takes care of him. 100 Thieves up big.
Finally applying some heavier pressure towards the B site. I wonder if they heard Dicey doing something here. Eventually that recon bolt will spot him out. He doesn't have support here, but he does have a couple of players in the hookah side, and it's smoked off. So now he's going to get to safety. A great presence of mind there from ShahZaM to pull back. Now it's 100 Thieves that have to worry about ShahZaM, who's back in the elbow. Shot's going to land onto Dicey. Holy smokes. Down to the 2v2. That's the showstopper that won't land. It's all down to 6.
30 seconds
Last
left.
round we saw him in a 1v2. Here we see him in 1v2 again. The recon bolt pops out, but Hiko is stronger and mightier. The 3K on the round. 100 Thieves finished 8-4. Very impressed with his Sova play, and not to mention he's still at the top of the leaderboards there for his team. And normally we'd see Asuna. Normally we'd see Dicey. dapr finding a couple of early picks here on the attack. Likely going to put Sentinels in a position to start off the half with a win.
Yeah, Sentinels threw everything they had at that B site. They sent members through hookah, and they sent members up B long, so that they had a couple of options, and really 100 Thieves just got mowed over. Still has 2 freaking health left. He's not going to be able to stand up.
What a smoke, too. It stops the recon bolt, but it still reveals them.
Well, we saw members start to dash onto the side. Another very aggressive look, and again, it was pressure from a couple of different sides. Now the different members of Sentinels made their way up B long. It was a bit delayed, but the outcome was the same. They're on there. 100 Thieves is going to have to fight for the retake. Now the cavalry is starting to arrive, but it might be a bit too late, ladies and gentlemen.
One player remains, it's Steel. I just want to highlight how intelligent both teams were in that instance.
Okay, short. Sinatra's going to get a chance with Operator, going to miss. Fortunately, is able to back up into safety. But members of 100 Thieves beginning to fall apart. Sentinels with control.
Not really the most ideal weaponry, but once again, Hiko with the Hunter's Fury is going to find one. Find 2! Oh, I told you! The man is cracked with that bow and arrow. Definitely bringing it to the gunfight. Worked out for the 100 Thieves, but they still have 2 more members from the Sentinels to work through. Dicey sees one from distance. Now Hiko's going to find himself an upgrade. Oh, the shock dart, Hiko! Are you kidding me? Now the Headwick comes out, sending a couple of note cards there. But now he's going to take the battle to the fort. He's going to try to chase him down. Ghosts are ringing through. The headshot is good. Are you kidding me, 100 Thieves? Hiko finds the 4K, the shock dart, the Hunter's Fury, and the Ghost of all things with a Phantom in his pocket. 100 Thieves secure the round.
A couple of members of Sentinels just on the wings, too. You see Sinatraa gets a haircut from that Operator. The showstopper is going to come out, but it does not matter. The impact, of the blade certainly does. However, as Asuna peeks with him as well, a devastating duo there from the folks over at 100 Thieves.
When we started the series against TSM, I said, especially on Ascent, how are you going to deal with Dicey and Asuna? How? How are you going to do it? This combo is disgusting. They peak together. They win together. They frag together. And Sentinels, they need something to answer. And I'm not saying it has to be an individual person. You have to find a way to play around it. What utility are you going to bring to find success? How are you going to deal with these 2 players to push them off of their respective map assignments, right? What are you going to do, off the pedestal? But it's the rest of the team that is also well-rounded. We've seen great games from Steel, great games from Nitro. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. But now we're going to see the push here onto the B site. It's down to the 4v4, and Sentinels are trying to get this spike down.
Oh, you hear the lockdown is going to be used to try to create a little bit of space. Dicey with the operator working his way around as Sick begins to plant the spike. Nitro getting the best of him as he gets a second one onto Sick as well. Nitro looking for the third and give it to him, baby. Tee it up and knock him down. One left on the side of Sentinels, and it's ShahZaM. He's getting pushed in. Nitro with the 4K.
Wow.
Didn't have very many bullets in the gun, and it didn't matter. 100 Thieves absolutely out of their minds right now with how they're playing Valorant. They take a 1-0 lead over Sentinels. Got the spike down, and they're going to assume some of their post-plant positions, but they are outnumbered here. Oh, ShahZaM's going to get a chance at Nitro. That's such a big kill. Nitro getting that is huge for 100 Thieves.
Yep. dapr as well, also falling. Sick, the battle sage will feel some of that pain. Takes out Dicey, but 3 members remain here for the 100 Thieves. Pressed us throughout the entirety of today. Sick, unfortunately, getting that spike down. The aftershock is going to injure him temporarily, but now it's just going to be pandemonium on the site. Sentinels are going to be able to hold off this defensive retake. It's all down to Hiko and company to see if they want to go for exits or if they want to fight the battle.
Oh, zombs getting flashed up in heaven. Nitro, meanwhile, down low, is able to deal plenty of damage, as is Nitro and Hiko. They all get in on the action. Sick, watching the spike. See it get tapped by Hiko. He's going to be forced to back up. That's a brutal situation to be in if you're Sick. Nitro with a 3K on the round. 100 Thieves are going to be up by 3.
The 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves really deal with Sentinels with aggressive peaks like this, but unfortunately sometimes it's got to give, and Asuna is not also going to be able to help out and avenge the death of his fallen comrade. Hiko will also step out one at a time. They will funnel out towards the middle, and it's all down to one final player. And just like that, the train has to refuel at the station.
Man, you called it at the beginning of the round, and it's exactly what happened. Sentinels still have all 5 of their players. Steel, the last one alive, was able to take care of one, but Sick ultimately brings him his demise. Down furthermore, the lockdown was used. Now they have a decision. Do we sit in this? Do we get the spike down, or do we get out and back up? There's not a lot of room to work with here, Simo.
How many players will get to paint 2 of them? That's actually a great opening here for 100 Thieves, but they need to push in. There's not a lot of time. They need to get active, and the spike needs to go down, but they haven't started to plant it. Now it's starting to go down. It's all down to Hiko. Just within the nick of time, Sentinels get the spike down. 2 members were locked down during that Killjoy ultimate too often because nobody plays Sage anymore. So now we have a 4v4 with Sinatraa back into the fray.
The spike looks like it's going to be creeping its way around to B. The wall has gone up. The paint cans are there to deal severe damage onto Sick and take him out from the round. Take him out of the fray. The spike is harmlessly sitting on the entrance of the site. Sinatraa's taken out as well. Nitro getting the best of him. Zombs up in heaven, however, looked like he had an opportunity to get something spicy down, but no. 100 Thieves stopped the bleeding. How things could possibly go. 100 Thieves have been able to stand strong. However, out of some of these early aggressive looks, and here they're going to do it again. It actually wasn't Dicey with the blades who was able to get a kill. It was Asuna with the rifle. Nonetheless, the outcome was the same. Dicey is able to light up the kill feed with 2 kills, but Sick responds with 3 of his own. 100 Thieves just down to Hiko.
Yeah, what an important frag as well to find. reltuc's going to make things very difficult here for Hiko. He's going to try to use the fault line to buy himself some time. They know exactly where he's located, that this A site should be relatively clear to get that spike planted, but for some reason they're gonna trail over towards the B side. Hiko's gonna be in the exact perfect spot to be a contact point here, but they're gonna get the resurrection to really confirm this round. Maybe pull back towards the A site. They know that Hiko's not there, at least for the time being. Hiko now going to be able to start to chase after them. Unfortunately for them, Sinatraa, wise beyond his years. Well, as I say that, he says, okay, never mind, cancel that. Allow Sinatraa to clear out the site, and we'll usually see him do this with Phoenix as well. He just clears up so much space. Yeah, if the showstopper's not used, that's fine, but a lot of players seem to respect it. We also have to understand that Asuna's got one of his own, and now he's going to try to clear back that ground that was covered. Showstopper won't find its mark, and not a lot of ground was covered as well in the process. He will, however, find a pick onto dapr. We have to pay attention to lurk zombs as he starts to come in towards that heaven side. Nitro and ShahZaM, they'll find a couple of picks, and now ShahZaM goes vertical, but he's going to be dropped down by Nitro. This thrifty round is really running away for 100 Thieves. It's down to the 3v2.
And the spike is still not on the site. It hasn't made it anywhere. Really, down to the 2v2. Sinatraa is able to win that swing as Asuna is taking out Nitro, the last one alive. 400 Thieves as they begin to blindly fire
30 seconds left
through the smoke. Nitro knows where the spike is. Sentinels with 30 seconds left are gonna have to bust the move, Simo. They're gonna have to get onto that spike. They're gonna creep over, and if things remain, it's gonna happen right behind Nitro. Oh, they know where he is. Zombs gets the best of them. They win that round. Sentinels take a 7-5 lead at half. Explanation, it was exactly what they wanted, but now we'll see what 100 Thieves can do on the attacking side. They're investing heavy over by B, and sure enough, Sentinels rotating this way. They dash on. Dapr's been flashed out. He's going to be met with a couple of bullets from Asuna and taken out. Asuna continuing to press the matter, but he's taken out by Sick.
Still doable for both sides, but as I say that, ShahZaM will dispatch the 2 players accordingly, and once again, we've seen this quite a handful of times. It's all down to steal in a 1v4. He's got to get the spike down. Unfortunately, the spike is behind enemy lines. He's just looking for a pick. That's heaven and then push in, something like that, but it doesn't look like Sentinels play towards that rope side either, so that might be a play that they can play in the playbook that they can run, but have to consider the factor of Asuna being a nuisance on that B side. Resurrection will put Sinatraa back into the fray, so that frag was for naught, and ShahZaM finds another 100 Thieves are falling apart.
Yeah, very quickly tipping in the opposite direction. Steal up in heaven across B gets taken right back down at the hands of Sick. Nitro, however, is going to go a bit more aggressively. Hiko trying to assume the position that Steal had, and hopefully for him bring some better success, and he does just that. 100 Thieves are going to be able to get onto the B side, drop things down to a 2v2 as Nitro and Hiko try to put a round up, try to stop some of this bleeding, the onslaught that has come from Sentinels, and so far so good. ShahZaM, the last one standing, is going to drop down with the Sheriff, able to deal enough damage to take him out. A 1v1 as the spike continues to tick. Oh my gosh, ShahZaM with the 3K with the Sheriff gives Nitro the business and gets the defuse.
Not shots at redemption, and shots at closing this out 2-0, but it's likely now, seeing what Sentinels are bringing to the forefront on split, that we will likely go to that third map. 100 Thieves top in. Sinatra's been up there with the Odin. We know he likes to make that Odin go burr, but now 100 Thieves down a member, still want to hit this B site.
Yeah, you heard the Rolling Thunder was there to try to open it up, but there were no options. Asuna gets up close and personal, was able to disarm ShahZaM and take the spoils of war. Asuna with the showstopper is going to be able to get Sinatraa out as well. The spike's still on the outside of B. It hasn't worked its way there. 6 is going to spot 2, but Hiko's there to take care of him.
This is such an important round for 100 Thieves. Steel going to play contact on the heaven side. Dapr and company are going to be investigating the crime scene. Bodies on the floor. Now it's down to Detective Zombs. Paranoia comes through, looking for the culprits. He's going to find one up in heaven. Shots come through, down to 11 HP. It's a difficult shot to make, and he's got Thieves coming in all around.
Exactly what he's doing. 100 Thieves still find themselves at a deficit. You talked about how much space they're able to get. Take a look at Dicey. He's just hightailing it over onto the side. He's able to get one, but the crossfire proves to be too much. Sick comes up from behind him. The wall's going to go up as well. You see the lockdown has been used to try to create even more space, and it looks like, no, nobody got detained.
They gave a lot of space, and now they've got their own showstopper as well. Sinatraa going in. He is vertical. Oh, baby! That's going to be the double with the showstopper. Hiko, the last member standing. They know exactly where he's located, but they still have to deal with him. That's going to be 2 shots from Hiko, but it's the thrifty defense from Sinatraa. They're going to have to outsource that next round, but at the moment, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to take the fight. 200 Thieves who start to work their way up towards the center. They like this A side hit. They like to gather that control. But look, there's an orb gathered here, so shot's going to be easy. But look at dapr, as you called it, the shorty now upgrades to the Phantom. That's a problem. 100 Thieves came into this with the weapon advantage and are a little bit stuck now for what they want to do next. Down to a 2v2. Spike is going to hightail it through the sewers, but guess who's there waiting for him? It's ShahZaM.
Oh, and ShahZaM finds a weapon that is huge. Simo, but it looks like they're still focusing a bit more over to A. Meanwhile, the Spike Steel's gonna get a chance, but Steel's gotta land that shot. He's not gonna get it. ShahZaM's gonna dash forward, likely pick up the operator, or at least he has that option. Should he choose so, it all comes down to Hiko. Hiko with an opportunity to extend the map, to keep this thing alive. He has the Rolling Thunder as he slowly creeps his way through
30
mid,
seconds left.
down ropes. It looks like he's gonna go towards A. The problem is he doesn't have a ton of time to work with. Furthermore, dappr's going to be waiting just on the other side. As soon as he swings out, dappr's going to get a chance. Oh my gosh, he turned away at just the wrong time! Hiko's going to get onto site. He's going to get the spike down. It's going to be a 1v1.
And he's going to plant it wide out in the open. He's got the red carp as well. We'll see now how he decides to position, but guess who's chasing him down? It's ShahZaM. The shot's good from ShahZaM! And Sentinels will take us to that third map. Hiko almost with the heroics.
Thank you, Bach. Yes, indeed. Let's find out. It all comes down to this. One last map for the day to determine who's going to advance to the grand finals, who's going to win between 100 Thieves and Sentinels. And shocker, ladies and gentlemen, Asuna goes aggressive. They get 2 picks early on.
Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought that was going to happen? Of course, Sentinels do answer back, but Hiko, is it a surprise that he finds a shock dart kill? Steel going to try to lurk from the side. Now it's down to one final player. Headshot's going to send ShahZaM down. Are we going to see some teabags? We're going to see just one, and that's honestly all you need.
A, or at least you can attempt to. It's certainly much easier said than done.
Eesh.
Sick getting a big opening pick there onto Dicey. The spike now is going to head its way over onto A. You see resources from 100 Thieves already rotating over as well. The one exception being the Phoenix, Asuna, who's going to show up a little bit later, but keep a close eye on the Omen on your minimap, folks. It's going to be late to the party. Steel drops down. Oh my gosh, he mows down Sentinel.
Oh my goodness, he does get flashed up in the process. Still 2 members remain on both sides, but weapons have been upgraded. Shock dart's going to hurt Sick. He does have at least the blaze wall. Actually, psych, that is the blaze wall on the opposite side. Asuna playing that. Zombs just trying to take out Hedwig, shoots it
30
down.
seconds left.
That's an owl down, but still 2 players remain on both sides. Paranoia to give them a little bit more space, but shots come out from heaven. Now it's Asuna, finds the frag. It's all down to Sick. Phoenix v Phoenix. And the man in the mirror does win. Asuna taking Sentinels down. That they are. Sentinels have to worry about Asuna on the opposite side, but now he's going to be chased down, and as a result, you're going to see him fall. Weapon upgrade now for the Sentinels. More will start to come. Dicey in a little bit of a, so to speak, dicey situation. Hiko trying to catch those flanks from the opposite side, provide support for Dicey, who's still back behind Plat. Camera comes through, shot's not going to work out. He's trying to keep himself in safety, but unfortunately, he's turning to fall apart. He's still alive somehow, some way. ShahZaM takes him down. Hiko will find 2, down to the 1v1. With ShahZaM finding himself an upgrade, or did he? There was a lot on the ground there. He's going to try to plant that spike, or maybe look for Hiko. Guess who never came? Guess who never showed up? It's Hiko. Positioning was perfect. 100 Thieves win the round, but Doug, it was really expensive for them.
Who's made highlight play after highlight play in a position once again to make something special happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, the entire team of Sentinels were spraying through that door. It was only a matter of time before one of those bullets land. You know, shooting fish in a barrel. Eventually, you find the fish, and all that's left is water and a dead fish, and that's exactly what happened to Asuna. But for the rest of 100 Thieves, they've got to worry about this eventual push towards the C site. They now start to see them start to come through. There's a battle of Jet v Jet, but Steel has Dicey's back covered. Down to the 4v3. Here comes the Frenzy. Finds its mark onto Zombs. And now it's a 3v2. Sinatraa and company, they're on the site, but they are in dire trouble. It all boils down to a 1v1. Hiko versus dapr, and dapr finds the 4K. And Sentinels put a round on the docket. It was looking real sour there for a moment. Find one. Asuna doubling back. There is some presence there from the Sentinels. 100 Thieves just looking for a way to open up back into the site. The flank from Asuna is starting to work out. He needs to heal himself back up. That's the wall that goes up. There's a player over there, sees him wide, and takes him down. The 3v3 is all that remains, and the spike is still ticking.
Yeah, but they're smoked off the entrance. They're going to force them to peek or just blindly fire through the smoke to try to stop the defuse. Meanwhile, Hiko's starting to stick. He gets it to halfway, and he gets taken out. Nitro's still up. However, as Sick continues to go aggressive, the Molly was able to take him out. He goes in on the site. He's flashed him up. Dicey's taken out. A 1v1, and Nitro goes in. I don't know if he's going to have time. He might have gotten it if he stuck it, but no, he pulled off for just a second.
Oh man, that is so brutal.
It's going to be the first one through. ShahZaM's going to spot it, take it out, and there's the lockdown. It's going to be a straight up 5v5 for the site, Simo.
Not a lot of lurking prowess from 100 Thieves. They're all just going to brute force their way back in. Use the run it back to clear up the site. That's going to be a curveball that hurts. As ShahZaM will be taken down. They're going to try to defuse the spike. Paranoia is going to make things a little bit more difficult. They're still going to send those shots in. But once again, they're just trying to defuse the spike. Now Six starts to break his way open onto the side. The curveball is going to help out. Hiko will find one, and he's just trying to make things expensive. He's going to bring it down to a 1v2 Sinatraa as he leaves the smoke, finds that frag onto Hiko, but still, look at how expensive that round was for the Sentinels. Starts with this pick here. It doesn't come to fruition. Asuna, can he find the refrags?
Yeah, he's already been tagged up pretty badly. It looks like he's going to get flashed as well, but he does it through the flash anyway. Oh my gosh, Asuna gets two.
Crazy. This is why these two members from the Immortals roster were brought in. Asuna and Dicey are spectacular, as is Nitro. Dispatching of the Sentinels completely. The hold in the garage was all off the back of Asuna. He re-engaged his targets with the curveball and had enough time to also back away and just hold down the spray.
Members of 100 Thieves are starting to rotate around to try to apply pressure from both sides. Steel dropping that nano swarm. Boy, that's going to hurt, but it doesn't matter. Zombs goes in and gets the kill anyway. Nitro trades it out as Sick joins in on the fray. Sentinels with the numbers advantage still as the spike continues to tick away and away. Hiko in a 1v4 makes that a 1v3. The heroics from Hiko time and time again. He spots one, he just taps it, and then fling. Not able to get the guy in the window. The stinger from downtown at the hands of Sinatraa, winning that gunfight.
Switching sides.
7-5 at half for 100 Thieves.
In the pregame, 100 Thieves, they're also very proficient on this map.
Steel showing proficiency with the Sheriff on this map. Gets the opening kill onto Zombs. A lot of presence through garage for members of 100 Thieves. Steel goes in, however, and he gets taken out Asuna with the frenzy, still making it seem sick. Still trying to keep things at bay as he's just getting pushed around and members flood from all over the place. The guy had no place to go. Nothing was safe. Hiko and the rest of 100 Thieves are going to get the spike down.
I think for ShahZaM here, you just sit tight to see a whole lot of. You're down in a 1v4 scenario. He tries to preemptively fire, hoping that he'd find somebody there. There was somebody there. He's gonna at least keep them around temporarily. They're gonna start to push forward. Here's the action that is about to unfold before very as curveball's gonna help out. Unfortunately, the frag does not. It's the rest of the Sentinels that are able to find the picks necessary, all down to Hiko. Just like that, the push kind of sits at a standstill. Hiko just trying to escape, maybe save that weapon, but this is the round that we anticipated Sentinels really coming to the forefront, and they needed to be fair. If they lose that one, it's 10-5, economy sucks, it's 11-5, and 100 Thieves are ever so close to going to that grand final spot. Attacking side, the A site is still a possibility. It's still there. It's still a site that was introduced in this map, and 100 Thieves winning that battle in the sewers, really opening up this hit down to two final players. Sinatraa drops down and gets a little heroic down to the 2v3, finds another down to the 2v2, down to just him. The recon bolt reveals where he is. Nano Swarm's not going to help out at all, but he's going to chase them down. He knows exactly where they're located, heading towards that long side. But Steel's wrapping around. The defusal's about to start to come through. Steel sees the angle, and the 100 Thieves are up by double digits. Well, not up by double digits, but they reach double digits. But 100 Thieves still in the vicinity. Nano Swarm to clear the right side. Recon Bolt still pulses and does reveal where he's located. Now Hiko's about to start to get involved. Steel finds the opening pick, but ShahZaM trades it out in kind. The spike is down, and dapr's got a lowly little stinger. Can he make it work? Yes, he can. It's traded down to one final player. Hiko with the Bulldog. Unfortunately, the leash is not very long. Sinatraa will take him down. We'll have to see how 100 Thieves break that, or if Sentinels will find the answer for it in the long run. Steel's going to find a pick onto ShahZaM. That's an important pick to take care of. And now he's just going to hold the angle. Alarmbot spots out where there's a player located. Now he's just going to survive and buy so much time for 100 Thieves to work their seaside angle.
His 10 health, sitting in this 50. Oh, Steel! Steel's able to take care of Sick. That's such a brutal spot, right? If you're Sick, knowing that things turned out that way. He was so weak. Nitro's going to teleport all the way into A, and Sinatra's there with Warm opening arms, taking care of that teleport and nullifying that advance. Sinatra's still going to be sitting over on that A site. Not a ton of room for 100 Thieves to work with quite yet, but they're starting to mosey their way up. The one thing worth noting, Dicey's still hanging out over in mid, but Sinatraa continues to hold fast. The guy is impenetrable right now, but the thing is, 100 Thieves are going to continue to come.
They do manage to finally take him down. There's a player up in... Oh, in hell. I thought he was in heaven for some reason. That's definitely confusing to 100 Thieves as well. But Steel flanks around the box. He's been at 10 HP this entire time, but the spike still needs to be planted. Not much time remains, and Zombs is going to start to come in from the heaven side. There's a player looking up. The shots will connect. It's down to the 1v1. But Steel has been technically winning these consistently. Not going to win this one, though.
The lockdown has been used as Steel continues to get cooked right out of under his feet. He goes in aggressive because he knows exactly where the run it back is going to come from. That exactly is what he needed. It pays off. Dicey's still trying to hold things down on the C side. His members start to rotate over. He's already got 2 kills and continues to look for more. 1 left for Sentinels, and it's Sinatraa in a 1v4. Now they know exactly where he is. Tried slicing and dicing that little guy, but it didn't work.
Okay,
Dart
so now...
to get some info, but this is brutal.
Yeah, so now, I gave a lot of credit to Sinatraa last time, but now I have to give a lot of credit to the 100 Thieves roster. They want to take care of it, but they can't when all of these different members are barreling from different angles, and Sentinels didn't really understand how to deal with that attack plan.
Oh, Sick going in aggressive. He flashes up one and is able to take care of Asuna. Still working that angle, but Dicey actually gets the best of him. You heard Hunter's Fury was used to try to clear out the site. Members of Sentinels are going to have to rotate their way over, but by the time they get here, it's going to be too little too late. Sentinels is just down. 3 members left. dapr gets taken out as they continue to hold on to the site. Sentinels looking for a prayer here just to extend this map. They're outgunned. They're outnumbered. The spike is down. Everything is going against them here.
They do have Sinatraa and ShahZaM. Psych, just Sinatraa. Shots again. It's Nitro. He sends TSM down to the closed qualifier, and he takes out the Sentinels along the way.